Welcome back, y'all. MindStrong episode 6. Back with another episode, another guest. EF Visions. Eugene Frazier.
Sir.
My boy is a DP, director of photography. My boy is cinematographer. My boy is a former current actor. My son, entrepreneur. What else? Like, give this man all the titles, man. You know what I mean? But Eugene Frazier, man.
Why does everyone love EF Vision so much?
I just wanted to give a little backstory, but what vested you into cinematography, bro?
Well, when I went to college, I went to Birmingham Community College, and I've been taking theater classes, and also during my time there, I've been going to Movie Mountains Corporation and taking drama classes there. There was a film that I auditioned for. It was a VAT major, I think Visual Arts Technology or Video Arts Technology, and they have a project every semester where they have to create a film. So I auditioned it, I got the part. We've been working on the script for some time, and then we were shooting it. And after shooting it, he told us that it will be submitted to the MindStrong Film Festival. And ever since then, I just fell in love with being in the room with fellow filmmakers and actors, and it's just a whole different world when it's film festival time. And that's something I always continue wanting to go to.
Okay. So did your acting background kind of help your cinematography background? Like, because I hear Movie Mountains Incorporated, I have a bit of an insight of the company itself, but it's a performing arts company. So
Yes.
when you say you've done acting there, did that help in any way steer you towards cinematography?
Yeah, I definitely feel like it has. Every weekend we would have to like either work on like improv or script or read lines, memorize lines. And I think memorizing lines and reading the scripts painted the vision of how I wanted the scene to go and how I visualize it in my head. So when writing a script, the same thing will come in mind, as into where I want this to be, what location, who I want where, and so on and so forth.
So like the acting, it gave you basically the foundation for it.
Basically, yeah, it was like a stepping stone, as into you can do this as well and still do acting and also be behind the camera.
Did you, sorry to talk about the acting aspect, did you ever pick up the camera while you were acting? Like, or was it just like, all right, I'm gonna stop doing this for now and I'm gonna go to the camera, or was it like I'm gonna juggle both at one time?
At first, it was a juggle both at one time because I wanted to write scripts and also shoot what I wrote, but also play a part in the film that I wrote. So
Multifaceted.
yeah, that's how I started, and then I actually did pick up a camera while acting.
You had bought one?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, my first camera was a Canon Rebel T7. Then after that, I went to the MindStrong GH5.
And this was while you were acting?
Yes. And I've been going to the BMCC Film Club when I attended there. That was 18, and they would have like weekly courses of us like shooting a scene, using all the different shots, like a close-up, medium, wide shot, showing us how to write a script. And they also had like monthly script competitions, and whoever had like the top 2 scripts would get like cash prize, so that they can put that towards their film and have that ready for the film festival for that semester.
Were you in any of these like programs in high school, or was it mostly after high school you
No, I wasn't in any of these programs during high school. First, I wanted to audition for Susan McKinney to get in, but something with timing wasn't just right at that time, so I just continued with computers. So I went to City Polytechnic High School, and they did technology, architecture. That's what I felt like I was going to do, but steered away from it.
What were you doing before you picked up the camera?
Before I picked up a camera, I've been heavy into computers. My dad is a technician. He builds computers, programs it, all that. So I wanted to follow in those footsteps at first, but then I steered away. My first semester at BMCC, I was a computer science.
You ever felt like you was like, you felt like you had to go towards the computer science because of your father?
I didn't feel like I had to, but I felt like I wanted to in a way at first. Yeah, because I've been told like that's where the money's at. What if you don't have a second, like a plan B for acting or cinematography? But I just steered away from computer science and went into what I actually really wanted to do.
Steered off into your passion.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it. How has being a director of photography changed the way you look at working? Because I know you make money off of your photography.
Yes.
You have a whole business for it. You get clients, you photo shoots. Like it's getting more and more big as you speak. So how has that aspect of making money by yourself or in your own hours or in your own way changed the way you look at a 9-to-5 job?
started working at Amazon, and we would pack groceries like every day. We'd have to do that for about like 8 hours, and I felt like that's something I didn't want to do with my life. So after that summer ended and I went back to school, I pursued my cinematography career, and like little by little I've been like, at first I was like volunteering, and then after that I noticed that like I was pretty decent at this. I'm like, let me take this to another level and see what the opportunity brings, basically.
So would you, not to say, obviously you wouldn't go back to Whole Foods,
No.
but would, being that you do have the ability to make money on your own or by doing with the skills that you do have, like what's stopping you from getting a 9-to-5?
I just feel like the work that has to be put in every day from 9 to 5 and a boss telling me what to do is something that I really didn't like. So that's what steers me away from getting a 9 to 5. But I wouldn't mind going back to a 9 to 5. Only way I'll go back to a 9 to 5 is really needed if money's tight. I just need like extra bread in my pocket. Then that's basically the only thing.
So I got just a question for you. Like, do you feel like your skill set would be able to make 10 times more than a 9-to-5?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel that I just have to find basically the connections and the referrals, basically. But it's definitely uprising, so it takes time. When going to a business, you don't expect to make a quick like yearly salary that quick. It takes progression. It takes time for your business to thrive. I feel like it's something more with the build-up it's like more of a journey to me. Like, instead of going to 9 to 5, just get your weekly check. You would, when you have business, you can, of course there's still a lot of work to do, a lot of work to put in, but it's mostly on your own time. And that's what I like about like being a business owner and an entrepreneur and an investor.
That's good. I tell you, go 100% with your entrepreneurs, with your entrepreneurial goals, your skill set, your cinematography. You go 100%. Don't ever look back. That's just my 2 cents, but what have you done to progress yourself at such a young age? Because I know you personally, from behind the scenes, such like that. This man buys specific things that he knows is going to progress him in the lane that he wants to excel in. You understand? It's not just, oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy this, I'm gonna buy it. Nah, there's certain things that he obtains that makes him an extra $1,000 a month. You understand? So I want to know personally, like, what have you done to progress yourself further?
Well,
I want the viewers to know.
Well, the first thing I did was buy a camera. Fell in love with this new camera I have right now that I'm using. And since then, I've been using it to shoot films or shoot a music video or take photos. And it's basically just experience that's been keeping me driving and motivation to getting me out of where I'm from now. That's keeping me going to push further and push beyond. And I feel like having that motivation set in the back of your mind is what's gonna push and excel for me to work harder.
Right. Because all I see is you invest in yourself. What keeps you focused? You don't just buy certain things, just buy things like you buy a camera, you go to your laptop, you understand where your money's going. And so in hindsight of that, what keeps you focused to not just buy the laptop that everybody else is buying, you know what I mean, or the whatever, the trend at the moment, you know what I mean? What's keeping you steady on track?
I feel like what's been keeping me focused is my motivation, in a sense. Seeing where I live at now, that's definitely somewhere where I don't want to be in the next year, actually. It's not something I want to do next year. I was gonna say 5, but
okay. One more AC and that but that's the I don't mean to cut you off, but that's really I feel personally, like if you see yourself not in a situation right now by the next year, like how Wade just said, I don't see myself there next year. Like you can picture yourself not there next year now, why wouldn't it come to fruition by next year? You know what I mean? So I commend you on that. Even in the sense of you are an entrepreneur, you're able to do that right now if you wanted to. You understand? So I commend you. Kudos to you. What would you tell someone younger than you that wanted to make money at 14?
Don't let anything stop you, even if it's your family or close ones that have a specific path that they see for you. Don't let that overrule of what you actually want to go into and pursue for. Just go for it.
You want to add anything else, my friend? Any shout outs? Anything?
Definitely want to give a shout out to the team.
Good.
Johnny, Kuri, Deshaun. They've been keeping me on track and definitely love those guys. From my heart. Also want to give a shout out to my mother and my father and my family for keeping me on track and not giving up and keeping me on the path of school. I'm gonna be done next year, so one more year and I'm a free man, basically. I feel like I'm gonna be a free man, exploring the world, basically.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, if y'all didn't know, this is the man behind the scenes, the man working the camera action. Just know, it was a pleasure having you, my friend. Thank you for coming up. Yo, episode 6, MindStrong, we here. See y'all next